Hi gang, so I tried to record this video, but yeah, it was pretty difficult. I don't know what's happening, but I keep losing my train of thought and it is annoying. Okay, anyway, I drank some water, I took a little breather, and now I'm back. Right. So in this video, I wanted to talk about some of the items that I have emptied, as well as some of the items that I want to put in a project pan. A lot of these items do not come in the format of a pan, but yeah, I'll still call it project pan anyway. So let's get started. Now, I had the bottle, but it disappeared. This is the Yes to Cucumbers Micellar Cleansing Water. I finished up one of the bottles. That was one of my empties. And this is a backup. I have a couple of backups. And I love this cleansing, this micellar water because it really feels great. It smells great. It really leaves my skin feeling hydrated. Yeah. So love this. We'll continue to repurchase this item indefinitely. Next up, we have a mascara. This is Heroin Make Volume and Curl Mascara. This is the Advanced Film Waterproof. It has a very long name. This used to be my favorite mascara, but I think it's dried up now. I can still get a little bit of product on the lashes if I tried, but recently it's just not performing as it used to. So I've decided to bin this. And I have been really liking the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Hydrofuge. I nearly said Hydrofudge again. Very black waterproof mascara. Why do mascaras always have such long names? But I really love this. I can't get it in Germany, but this was something that Ali sent me from the US. So when she does come and visit, I am going to ask her to get me a couple more of these because I really like the formula. Okay, moving on. The next empty is this NYX Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Black. So yeah, there was still a little bit of product in this, but Martin tried to do my makeup. I'll link the video in the description or something. And he tried to draw my brows on with this, and then the whole thing broke off. And it fell to the floor and smashed. Yeah, I couldn't save it. There's really no more product left in this, so this is also an empty. The eyebrow product that I want to put in the project pan is the MAC Velux Brow Liner in the shade Taupe. So my hair is black at the moment, but this shade, even though it says it's taupe and not black or something, it does kind of match my hair and my coloring. It's the eyebrow product that I've put on my eyebrows today. And I really do like this eyebrow pencil. The only thing I will say that I don't like about it is, one, the spoolie is extremely stiff. And I usually like to run through my brows after the application of the pencil, so that I get a more diffused and natural looking brow. That's just one minor thing. Also, it's one of those basic pencils, so I have to sharpen it regularly. Yeah, I just got used to the twist out format of the NYX brow pencil. The next product that I want to pan is this. This is the Elizabeth Arden Cacao Rose lip pencil, and I've had this for years. My mom gave it to me and I still haven't finished it up. It is a very lovely kind of mauvey brown shade, and I think it matches my lip shade quite nicely. So I will try to use this with my different lip colors, lipsticks, hopefully. As long as it's an appropriate shade for whatever I have on, I will be using this lip pencil. Okay. Next up, we also have another lip product. This is the Isadora Twist Up Matte Lips Satin Soft Feel in the shade 51 Bohemian. There's not a lot of product left in this, and that's why it's going in the project pan. I do like it. I do enjoy this formula, and it is what I have used on my cheeks today as blusher. I really love this as a blush and also as a lip shade. I think it's very pretty, very neutral, and it's also quite comfortable to use. Another lipstick that I want to use as blusher and a lip shade, maybe not as much as a lip shade, is this L'Oreal Balmain matte lipstick in the shade Fever. This is an orangey tone matte lipstick. I don't like the smell of L'Oreal lipsticks, and I kind of forgot that when I got these. So yeah, I want to use this as a blusher as much as I can. So I guess I have these two options for now. A more pinky tone kind of blush and a more orangey tone. And I could also mix them if I wanted. So there we go. Okay, another Balmain lipstick here. This is called Balmain Instinct. And this is, it looks green, but on my lips, it kind of looks like a grayish brown shade. So there you go. That is the shade Balmain Instinct. It's a very interesting shade and I do enjoy it. But like I said, I don't like the scent of the L'Oreal lipsticks. And I think I'm going to make a mental note of that and not buy any more L'Oreal lipsticks. Also, L'Oreal is not cruelty free, so there's that as well. Like I said, I do have some non-cruelty free items in my collection. I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious about the products that I buy. I'll also link below an institution called IIVS, which is working with the Chinese government to end animal testing in mainland China as a means of product control, quality control. So information will be down below if you're interested in donating to them. Okay. Next up, we have this Dior Blush Light and Contour Duo Stick in the shade 002. This one has a highlighter down here. That highlighter is a bit too dark for my skin tone. And there is this contour shade right here. I go through cream stick products quite fast, so I should be able to finish this relatively quickly. And I want to use this exclusively as my contour and my bronzing shade from now on until it is finished, because I kind of want it out of my collection. It is a little bit beat up. For the highlighter side, I don't think I'm going to get any use out of it. So, because it's just not my shade. It doesn't suit me, and I don't want to use it as anything else. I don't really like the formula. It's a bit gritty and yeah, it's just not pleasant. But I do want to use up the contour side of it because I like the formula. So I'm not going to force myself to use products up if it really just doesn't suit me at all. I will still use it if I kind of like the formula and I don't like something else about it, or if I like the shade of it and I don't really like the formula. But if it's just all across the board, I don't like it, then I'm not going to force myself to use it. Next up, we have these three Lime Crime. What is this? I don't know. It's one of those lip topper things. They're really pretty, and I got them in a bundle, like a whole bunch of different shades. And I really regret doing that because turns out I don't like it. I don't like the formula. I don't like the way they perform. I mean, it kind of looks pretty, but it feels weird on my lips. And they smell really weird. I don't know if they've gone off. But they have this weird kind of, I don't know how to describe it. You know when you have damp clothes and you kind of like ball them up and you put them in a corner, and then a few days later you come back and realize, oh, I forgot about this. There's that sour smell to it, and I don't know, these lip toppers have that sour smell to it. So I think they've gone bad or something is in this that I just don't like. So I'm just going to bin this. I'm not going to try to use this up. I don't like the formula and it smells like it's gone bad. So let's bin this, definitely. Next up, we have a Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potions. I don't know why they're two. So I found that this particular one is more empty than this other one. So I'm going to put this one to the side and I'm going to focus on finishing up this one first. And yeah, I also do have another backup of this primer potion. I do enjoy this this eyeshadow primer the most. So I'm going to stick to using it. Next up, we have 3 concealers, and this will probably be more dependent on how my skin's behaving, any sort of discoloration. This one is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I have been really liking my House of Glam Dolls Glam Lift Wheel. I use it all the time now. I love the coverage. I love the color correcting shades in there for my under eyes especially. So I will continue using that Glam Lift Wheel for my under eyes, especially because it cancels out the dark circles particularly well in a way that these other concealers don't do. However, with the rest of the face, such as around the nose, around the mouth, this concealer should work fine. I have this on my face today. I do like this formula, but this one is really getting low and I want to finish it up. Definitely want to finish up all these concealers before I get anything new. The second one is this. It comes off a little bit lighter on my skin tone, probably because of my undertone, something to do with that. I'm not entirely sure. But this is the shade Light Warm. This is the Naked Urban Decay, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This one is also running a little low, so I want to finish this up as well. I have some foundations at the moment, but I kind of like just concealing, going around specific areas and concealing and kind of leaving the rest of the face bare. This one is a Morphe concealer in the shade C2.15. I don't like the formula of this, so I don't know if I can give it to someone or find another use for it. At the moment, I have my primer potions to use as eyeshadow primer. I know some people like to use concealer as eyeshadow primer. Personally, I don't like that. It doesn't feel the same. It feels more heavy. This is a little lighter and more, I don't know, easy to work with. But yeah, I'll figure out something to do with this. Maybe Allie might like it. When she does come and visit, I'll ask her if she likes this tone as well as the formula. I'm not keen on using it just because I have it, especially if I don't like I said, pretty much anything about it. And I don't know. Maybe I need to give this another try. Yeah, it just feels very sticky. And it feels very it feels very makeup-y and it feels very heavy on the skin, and that's why I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to put this to one side and think about it. Next up, we have a couple of setting sprays. This is the Pixie Rose Glow Mist, and I have used up pretty much half a bottle. However, I recently used this on my face, like today I used it, and it smells weird. And I think that's because it was exposed to sunlight accidentally. I sometimes don't really pay attention to where I leave these things, so that's probably my fault. But because of that, I don't really want to use it on my face, but I will use it as kind of like a moisturizing mist for maybe some dry patches of skin on my body or my fingers and my fingernails and my cuticles, just to give my hands a little bit more moisture, especially because we're using alcohol sanitizers for our hands pretty much every time we go out nowadays, so the fingers can get a little bit dry. So this, I guess, will come in handy for that. I don't mind it if I'm just using it on my body, but I don't want to spray it directly on my face. I really don't like the scent of this. Even before it kind of smelt worse, I didn't like the scent of it. I I guess I don't like rose scents in general. So yeah, let's put this to one side. Next up, we have the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I have been using this exclusively as my setting spray and also to dampen my brush when I want to go in with a fall eyeshadow. And I really enjoy this formula. I've liked Fix Plus for a really long time, but I do have a Pixie Skin Mist, Skin Treats Glow, what? I have a Pixie Skin Treats hydrating mist thing. It's in this line, but it's a different one, and that one smells amazing. So once I finish up this, I'm going to switch to that. I think the last product I have is this Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. Is that a shade then? It's the Translucent Loose Powder. And I got this as a sample. That's why it's so small. So I'm going to try to use it up by setting my face with it. I usually don't use loose powder though, but yeah, I mean, I have it, so why not? Also, I have, these three shades from, I depotted these three shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I dropped this again the other day, and this shade kind of smashed. I kind of pressed it back together. These two are kind of on its last legs. I mean, they're kind of falling apart. There's little divots in there everywhere. This one is a newer pan because Ali got it for me in our makeup swap. Thanks, Ali. I really do like these powders. So I guess when I finish these up, I will see what KVD Vegan Beauty has to offer. If they have this as an option without the contour powders, because I mean, I did like the contour powders, but I don't know if I really like such a huge palette. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that is what that situation is when I finish those powders. It'll probably be a long time from now because I don't go in very heavy-handed with the powders. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. That's all of the products and the items that I have that are in my project pan now. So yeah, I hope you found this fun, and ciao for now.